This is the 620 for 2011. We've redesigned the boat inside and out, and I'm going to show you a couple of things here. On the outside of the boat, we've got new handrails, or this one shows optional handrails in the bow. We're also showing the optional walk-through windshield, which is really becoming popular in the Great Lakes area or in the western part of the country. Up here in the front of the boat, this is really the business end of this boat. The keel, we've brought way forward in the boat, and it absolutely crushes the waves. It's not all that stylish, but it's very functional. By bringing the keel forward and making the bow wider up here in the front, we crush the waves farther in front of the boat and then expel the water out and keeps the driver dry. This is a really big deal. Let's get inside. Now we're on the inside of the boat. This is where the majority of the changes have happened. What we did was we narrowed up the side boxes, and we gained 15 inches of floor space in between the storage boxes. What that does is obviously gives you more room to move around, but now these two seats will actually rotate without hitting each other. So we've got a lot more space for fishing when you're trolling, if the seats are removed, or if you're using the seats, it's much more comfortable on the inside of the boat. We have optional transom rails here for rod holders, so you do not have to drill holes in the boat to put your rod holders on. This is a really nice feature. Now, this is one of the things that the 600 series are known for, and that's a 50-inch live well. There's a ton of room in there for a limit of walleyes, pike, muskies. The 50-inch live well is a big selling feature of this boat. We're showing a divider in this one, but that's a removable divider. Something new with this boat that we've added is more storage. As I said before, we've widened the floor space, but we've gained storage. That's really hard to do. This is how we did it. We put storage boxes on either side of the live well, and then by narrowing up these boxes, all we did was configure it so your Plano boxes will go north and south instead of east and west. You can still put 12 boxes in this side, this completely dry box. This is a really big feature, and the reason that we have the added storage is by putting the batteries in the floor. And you can see here we have places to put 4 batteries, a 36-volt system and your starting battery all go in one spot right here in the floor. That opens up the storage boxes. One of the biggest selling points of this new boat, and going forward all our 600s, is the snap-in carpet. I'll show you here. So if you're using live bait, you can simply take this out, and you've got a non-skid finish, very much like a saltwater boat, a non-skid finish, so it's not too slippery. But you can take the carpet out if you're using live bait. A lot of folks will do that, and then for cleaning the boat, it makes it easy too to pull the carpet out and hose it down. If you do that, here's your drain that goes right into the bilge and get rid of the water very easily. Snap-in carpet is a really big deal. Now let's get to the really cool feature that we redid, the cockpit and the dash area. One of the things with the walleye boats and the big water boats is they like their electronics, and they like them as big as they can possibly get them. We've designed the console to flush mount a 10-inch screen. For a freshwater boat, this is the first that I know of that this is available. So you can flush mount a 10-inch screen, and then we still have an area to ram mount and another 8 to 10-inch screen. So we've got tons of room for electronics. We've raised, this has the multifunction gauges in it, the iCommand gauges, and we put those in a spot that they're very easy to see. We've got an optional tilt wheel in this boat, and then also the trim switches for the trim and the jack plate. Everything is right here at your fingertips. You've got tons of leg room and a 12-inch slide on the seat. So pretty much no matter what size you are, you're going to fit behind this console. Now let's get to the front of the boat. This is the Pro Rod Locker that really Ranger invented many years ago and brought it into the walleye series and the rest of our freshwater boats. You can see you can put 12 rods in this Pro Rod Locker, is what I like to call it. It's a nice elevated deck. Once you get up here in the front, we've got a bait well that comes with a drop-in bucket, so you can chase the minnows all around in the bait well. You've got them right here in the bucket. That is aerated and on a timer. Here you've got a carpeted storage box with our double lip seal that keeps everything dry. This new 620 has the compression stainless steel latches, and on this lid, to make it super watertight, we put 2 latches on there to make sure that we keep it nice and dry. On this side of the boat, we also have a carpeted storage box, and then a cooler right here. And what this does, it keeps the cooler out of the bottom of or in your cockpit area, so you don't have to walk around the cooler. We've got a spot built in for it to save you space. So all of that, as you can see here, there is no unused space. Everything has a purpose, and when you put everything back together, you have a massive fishing platform here in the front of the boat. You can put 2 people up here with no problem whatsoever. We even made the front of the boat a little bit wider. So what you've got is a boat that has more storage and more floor space, something that people have been asking for, and we finally came up with it. The new 620 is rated for a 250 horsepower engine. Our choice is the new Evinrude 250 HO E-Tech in the long shaft version because we have the tall transom in this boat for rough water. In closing, this is a brand new boat. We've got more room on the inside, more storage, a better keel, crushes the waves. I just might want to say this is the ultimate big water fishing machine.